Another year has passed, and it's time for a review. What? You're not doing a review? Well, you should do a review. Why should you review the year? To see what went right, what went wrong. Are you satisfied with the money you're making? Are you making any money? How are you going to improve on last year? Let's get through these things. This is what I believe at least we should look through every year, ever so often, on a regular basis, to ensure we're on track. Because we want to keep profit going and increasing, hopefully, make more money, leading on to the situation, a final exit. Firstly, our lease. Why do we need to get our lease? It will be okay, have to worry about it. Well, the actual lease is one of the most important parts of the business. Without a lease, you've got no business. So look at your lease. How much time have you left? Is your lease expired? Have you got 5 years to go, or you got a 5 by 5 year lease? Why do we need that? Well, you've got to plan ahead. Do you want to stay there for a while? Is the size right for you? Is the location right? Maybe you want to expand. You want to go to a larger premises if you can't get bigger in the place you are now. Maybe things aren't going so well. You may look like leaving. If your lease is too long and you want to leave, you've got to negotiate. You might lose out. If you want to keep staying at the place you're at now and you've only got 1 year to go, even though the landlord has nothing to tell you straight away, that you can't just assume they're renewing it. Look around. What sort of rent are you paying? Are you paying market rent? Have the rents gone down in the area? Have they gone up? Be ready just in case the landlord decides not to renew your lease. Is that going to happen? I've seen it happen plenty of times. And like I said, no lease, you've got no business. Then get through your sales mix. Has it been the same from the year before? Has it changed in any way? Review the menu. Maybe things have, some items increased in popularity, others have dropped off. Have you made any changes? Have you adjusted accordingly? Have you got rid of the slow sellers? Are you promoting the big sellers? Are you introducing new items on the menu? So you've got high cost items, and maybe there's costs have gone a certain section more than others. And instead of sticking to your 27, 30% cost, which you've averaged the year before, some items have gone 35% or even higher, 40%. Do you know it? Have you been checking things out? Has the demographics of the area changed? Are the tastes changing? Are you getting more of a new nationality in the area, getting more Italians moving in, or more Indians, or more Chinese, or more affluent people, families? Things changing. Have you seen changes in the way people are eating, the times they're eating? Busy when you're quiet. Have you reviewed your purchase contracts with suppliers? Not the case. Have you gone out and reviewed the current prices? Have you looked at alternate suppliers? See what the market prices are. Don't just assume that things will be okay. You've got to control these things. Maybe you can organise a contract price for your items. Maybe there's delivery service. This current suppliers only come once a week, and you're very busy. You want them to come twice a week. Can they accommodate? No. Look for alternatives. Look at labour-saving items. Maybe review it all. If you're in a certain vegetable, or your vegetables are taking 10 hours per week at $25 an hour, $250 a week to prepare your vegetables, and there's a situation where you can maybe buy a piece of equipment for $5,000, which will reduce that from 10 hours to, say, 1 hour a week. Won't be long before you pay that equipment off. Maybe you look at buying things half prepared, or maybe you want your carrots julienne, or your potatoes peeled, or you want pommes noisettes, or something prepared which you normally do in the kitchen. You may pay extra for it, but you're saving on labour. Are the cost savings on labour justifiable? If so, consider it. Try saving money. Update your recipe cards. Are they up to date? Have you reviewed your recipes? Look at your menu pricing. Have things gone up more than others? Look at your competition. Are they charging less for the same item? Check it out. Make adjustments to your menu if you have to. Maybe Positions charging less for similar items and you notice a drop in sales for that items. Review it or change it completely. They might decide to buy something else instead of that. Which items are making the most profit? Which are not doing so well? Without change of possible demographics, have we changed our marketing? When we started off 5 years ago, we were going for couples, some older couple, and families are moving in there. Maybe we should look at targeting more families. With these days with the advertising, Google AdWords and Facebook advertising, we can laser target these people. Where are they getting the information from? How can we bring more in? Maybe get involved with the school. Are we posting on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, or etc.? Have you looked at paid advertising? We can finally target these people, especially once they change demographics, the time of the year, whatever it may be. Is our customer database up to date? What? You haven't got a customer database? Well, you should have. Start collecting your customers' details. Mobile phone number, email address. Are you talking to them on a regular basis? Have you got a newsletter? Special occasions, Bastille Day, Christmas, New Year, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day. If you haven't got any celebrations, make one up. Just organise special nights. Italian night, Japanese night, Greek night, whatever it may be. Find a way, get some novelty. Test it out. Opportunity to find out how good the menu items work. You do it in advance. You control your sales. You control your costs. And instead of your regular, say, 30% food costs, they do it for 27%. And they pay in advance. Are you asking your customers for reviews? No. Have you got plenty of reviews? When they leave your restaurant and they tell you how nice the meal was, do you ask them? Sure. Maybe you send them a text. Click the link, open Google or Bing or whatever review there is. Review, we appreciate a review. You had a good time. It's fresh in their mind. There's a good chance they'll give a review, and a good review too. How are you positioned with Google Business, Apple Business, Bing Business, on the Maps programs? Is your restaurant coming up number one? What? You haven't configured your Google Business? Ensure that your website works well with Google Business. So when they put something like restaurant near me, you come up. Why aren't you coming up? Have you spoken to your web person? Have they configured your website for SEO, for the type of cuisine you've got, the area you are in? That's all. Don't just have a basic website. You've got to do it properly to get people to find you. Do a search. Programs like SEMrush or Ahrefs or even Google Keyword Tool, an idea. What things coming up? Key position. How will people find them? Where are they advertising? Are they doing Google AdWords? Facebook advertising? Check it out. You can get into these sites and find out if there are advertising and what their ads are. Maybe you should consider advertising as well. So check. Is your opposition getting all the traffic? It's pretty easy to find out. Basically, find out what they are doing and doing it better. It sounds simple, but certainly a good start. Have you reviewed your job descriptions for your staff? Things change. How can they become more efficient? Improve the service? Have you spoken to them? I'm sure they've got their input. They're on the floor. They're doing things every day. Find out what's bothering them. Is there things that are not working right? Can things be improved from? Make them happy. Are you rewarding the good workers? Are you encouraging upsells? Are they being paid fairly? Are they doing a good job? Are you rewarding them? Doesn't take much. They want to be recognised. They're human beings. Make things easy for them. Make them happy to work for you. Is your maintenance up to scratch? Are you maintaining things? Are you patching things up like scratches on the paintwork? or replacing broken tiles, or chip furniture. Check it out. Are your maintenance contracts date? Maybe you should look at more maintenance contracts. Don't let things run down, because people notice. Turns customers off. Your staff get upset because things aren't working as well as they've got to work harder to achieve the same thing. And also, the better you maintain your equipment, the less replacements you need. And more importantly, when you do sell, everything looks good. Starts looking round down, people notice. Is your depreciation schedule up to date? Have you purchased new items? Are you getting the full deduction? Depreciation is an income, write-offs. Talk to your accountant. Get a quantity surveyor to check your depreciation item. So look at ways of enhancing the experience for our customers. As I mentioned before, talk to your staff. Talk to your clients, your customers. What are they enjoying most about it? What are they complimenting on you on? Are they complaining about anything? How can we help our staff improve our customer experience? Need more training? Maybe what else? There may be something else. Are we well known in the local community? Are we supporting local businesses, clubs and charities? We are part of the community. As we support them, they support us. Think about it. You're in there. You've got to be well known in the area. Have you looked at local partnerships? Local theatre packages. Maybe there's next door or up the road or something, package for dinner and show. Maybe there's accommodation, no restaurant. Maybe work out something with conferences or supplying breakfast or lunches or special meals. Local businesses, outside catering. There's not many restaurants around. They like your food. Good chance maybe a meeting with the staff. Maybe a management meeting. Maybe interstate guests. Maybe they might want to be supplied with lunch every day, or whatever it may be. There's opportunities everywhere. Exploit them all. See what's around. Lastly, have your business systems working properly. Like a well-oiled machine. Have your checklist, job description, recipe card, accounting system, point of sale systems, all that sort of thing. Can your systems being transferred to a new owner easily? Unfortunately, most restaurant business people rarely think about the situation where they might retire. There may be a partnership dispute. Maybe there's opposition come in and they're taking all their business, or maybe things aren't going so well. Their health is not so good. Things happen. You don't know what is around the corner. Be ready for the situation, at least half ready. If you need to get out quickly, you're ready. Go. Because I've seen situations where things start deteriorating and you're trying to sell desperately. It's a snowballing effect. The business deteriorates, potential buyers notice, and affects your bottom line. So sit down, go through the last 12 months or so. What has gone right? What has gone wrong? How can we improve? And you'll see an improvement in your bottom line. And more important, you'll stay in business for longer and have a very marketable business when you do get it to sell at some stage. I'd like to hear your comment. Have you reviewed your year? What are your plans for this following year? Subscribe to this channel.